We can be single tonight. Yes, we can, because we're dumping you Below Deck Med Season 5, the worst season of Below Deck Med so far. Bon voyage! Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today I am covering Season 5, Episode 20, Below Deck Med, A Mighty Wind. You guys, it's over. Well, we'll be hitting the reunion hard, but this season sucked. Glad it's over. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, I just want to take a second and say if you're enjoying this show, please check out my Patreon. Go to patreon.com, search Real Housewives Recaps, or check the comments below and I'll put a link. And for $1 a week, you can support my show and get 4 bonus episodes per month. I'm covering Scary Island, like the greatest season of Real Housewives of New York. So check it out. Thanks so much. It's the last day of charter in beautiful Spain. And where do we pick up? Rob and Jess fighting. Huge shocker, I know. So Jess is continuing to be miserable and Rob continues to think how miserable he is, and yet they stay together. They seem to love it. So they continue to go back and forth. Don't worry, we'll see it a lot more this episode. Then we go over to Malia. Malia's mommy, Captain Sandy, lets her drive the boat. Yay! So she's driving with her feet. That looks like she's really taking it seriously. Mom comes up and has to make one last asshole comment about not having autopilot chefs in the galley. And that's a great note for him to go out on. So then Rob is telling Alex, I think I might do the crossing. No, you're not going to do that. We go over the guests. They acted like there's going to be drama with these guests on this last day of charter. There's really not. One of them's kind of cranky about her omelet, but everybody else is fine. Tom's saying he's never had so much stress, 2 weeks in a galley, and okay. So we see them packing up. I mean, they're trying to get these charter guests off the boat. It's time to dock, and it's going to be a precarious docking. Sandy has to hang her head out of the drive-thru window, and it looks like they might hit this line here. Nothing happens. They dock fine. All good. See Hannah, the primary, getting her cast signed like it's the last day of school. And did you notice the chef drew a farting emoji of himself? Weird. The last guests get off the boat, and that's pretty much it. So they go ahead and call a tip meeting. Everybody gets together. And turns out they've got a really good tip this time. Everybody's excited. Drum roll, please. What do they get? About $1,800. So that's great. That's one of the better tips. And they've made $14,292 each, which is fantastic for the season. And Captain Sandy hands out these weird superlatives because, again, everybody's in high school. Then we see Jess corner Captain Sandy because, Captain Sandy's no longer driving the boat. She's now giving relationship advice. We saw her do this with Rob last week. Then we see a weird scene with Jess opening up about her mother issues and her childhood issues and trying to please her mother. And I don't know. We don't know what happened, but it just feels like nothing's ever her fault. You know what I mean? So everybody's finishing up their work and getting ready to go out and have fun, except for these two. So they're saying, I'm ready for it to be done. I just want to have fun. Both of them are saying this while they're being miserable. And then they start getting pissy with each other again. And Jess does this thing, and we'll see it again tonight, where she's like pushes and pushes, and then she has to check back in with him and be like, are we good? Is everything okay? He's saying he wants it to be light tonight and fun. She's like, oh, okay, we can just be single tonight. So again, pushing him and then looking for any kind of reaction. And believe me, he's not innocent either. He was a total shitbag. You can see him flirting with the other girls. I understand why she might be a little nuts, but we can't blame this all on Rob. Just dump his ass and move on. So they go to this beautiful dinner. I love this place, love this table. Absolutely gorgeous setting in Spain. And everybody's so happy, right? No, not so much. Rob and Jess have to make it miserable for everybody. He's being all pensive, and she's looking at him like this, and these two drama queens. We're interrupted with this castanet player and these singers, and everybody gets up and dances except for like jealous Jessie. She has to sit there and be all miserable. The editors wanted to further show how miserable she is by juxtapositioning happy scenes with her pouty scenes. So that's what we see a lot. We see an elevator scene where they're going to leave where Malia farts and Alex's face does this, and it's the funniest damn thing and disgusting. So I'm guessing that's why she and Tom broke up. So again, Jess and Rob have to have the attention, so they're making up and smooching, and then what happens? Oh no, it goes very south. Jess is constantly pushing him away and then calls him out saying he's looking for a reason to be done with her. I agree with that. I think he probably is. But again, she's pushing him away just so then later she can try to pull him back in. I don't understand this relationship at all. Everybody else seems super happy it's the last night out. Jess gets up, walks away, for attention. This bathroom confused the shit out of me. Can you imagine being drunk at this club and trying to find which door it is for this bathroom? How many accidents have people had drunk here? So at the club, who do they run into? The charter guests. So we see Alex and Bugs cuddling up a lot. He seems really into her. She's, trying to humor him. Oh, it's so sad. Come on, Bugs. Get with Alex. He's so cute. So he's telling her how much he likes her, and she's just kind of meh. Meanwhile, Hannah, the primary charter guest, is having Rob smell her shoe. I watched this scene like 3 times. I never could understand why she was having him smell her shoe. Now, I did hear a podcast with this Hannah on it, and she's saying that Rob was super flirty with her, not the other way around. I don't know. It looked like they were flirty with each other. I probably wouldn't take my shoe off and have some guy smell it. Just me. But anyway, weird flirting. And here's Jess. She's excited because she has a reason to be more miserable. They're telling each other they have beautiful souls. Okay, again, he is flirting. He's definitely a sleazebag. It's not all Jess. I just think they're both terrible people. I do think it's interesting that Jess is accusing him of being obsessed with her from the beginning, but didn't she say the same thing about Aisha? So she throws a cigarette at them, like a grown-up does. Here it is on the floor. Just barely misses them. Then we get back in the van. Girls go in one van, boys go in the other. Here's the girls. Here's the boys. Somebody threw, I think it was Alex, threw this bottle and it broke. Rob is on the deck crying, as you do. Jess is in her cabin crying. Sure. It's just, God, I feel bad for the other the other team members on the boat, like having to deal with this on their very last night. So crazy. So it's the next morning, and she's like, why are you acting like this? I don't understand. And what did I do? Bitch, you ruined the whole last night. How are you surprised? I think it's both of them. It's not just her, but I'm just saying she particularly bugs me because he's a sleaze. Leave his ass. I mean, you can see it. It's clear as day. He's flirting with everybody. But she thrives on it. She lives for this stuff. Like, she pushes him, then is surprised when he's like not into it. I don't know. Although he does seem into it, doesn't he? I think they both just look for attention and drama, and they found it in each other, so they're gonna be miserable, and that's that. So they're all getting ready and packing up on the last day, and this is how Jess decides to leave the boat. I don't get it. But anyway, I didn't think he had gone to Bali. I thought I had heard he didn't go to Bali, but nope, he did. He went to Bali with Jess. So that's kind of shitty that he told that first mate that he would do the crossing, and then he's like, nope, I'm going to go get some instead. We see Tom and Malia leave. Sounds like they're going to be working on a boat after this. I wonder how long that lasted since they've broken up now, and I wonder how that went. Now, I did hear that on the reunion, they were still together, so we're going to see them lovey-dovey with each other, I guess, but they broke up after that. So, interesting. I cannot wait for this reunion. I think it'll be great, hopefully, if they don't just skirt over some stuff, which they've been known to do. But I'm looking forward to it. I will definitely be covering it. You guys, this one's ending, Bon Voyage, but I can't wait. I will be covering the regular Below Deck coming back I believe in November. When it's here, come back and I will be here covering this. I'll be covering all my other shows too, don't worry. But I'm just saying, if you're just here for Below Deck, come back. I'll be covering it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I so appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I will post again soon. Bye-bye.